brought nothing into this world. And this certain.
I know you looking down, smiling at me. I pray that.
No one left over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. We love you. We love you, mamas.
Win in a situation.
Kanisha works across the street and saw the aftermath of what happened. She doesn't know the victim, but is devastated for her family and friends and calls this preventable.
Violence is not the way to keep doing it. Nobody wins in a situation.
A family now looking for justice, as sources close to the investigation say detectives are speaking with witnesses and reviewing evidence to figure out exactly what happened.
It's so scary and sad. I don't even know, I feel real bad for the lady.
Hurt, sadness, and broken hearts are expressed on this board for 31-year-old Romeca Meeks Blackman.
I am broken. I am so broken.
Surrounded by family and overwhelmed by grief, Tina McMiller says she's heartbroken after losing her daughter to gun violence. Friday night, many gathered in Inglewood to remember a woman who was loved by many.
The love she showed everybody. Y'all showed it all back.
On Monday, Meeks Blackman had just dropped off her son at school near Cermak Road and State Street when police say the victim was involved in a physical altercation with another person. The offender then took out a gun and fired it, hitting Meeks Blackman in the face. She was rushed to Stroger Hospital, where she died.
I ask that you give us strength. Give us strength, Father, for every one of us, because we're going to need it in this moment.
Hundreds of pink, white, and silver balloons sit outside of Inglewood STEM High School. Her mother said she was a kind, loving, and sweet mother. Now she's left with raising her grandson.
I need y'all to pray for my baby. Yeah, we will. We got him. He has sat down. He don't want to be around nobody.
Chicago police say the person taken into custody after the fatal shooting has been released without charges. Her family is eagerly seeking justice. Romeca, also known as Big Meeks, was soon released among thousands of other balloons.
Deeper, shedding light on the careful process behind the case and what authorities are still piecing together. Take a listen.
And this is what's new. As we're sitting here talking now on your platform, Holly Johnson, the shooter, has been released by the Chicago Police Department and is not facing any charges. Now, that doesn't mean she can't be charged later on, but she's currently not being charged with anything because, and this is really important, she said the right things. She had, first of all, she had a license for the gun. She had a CCL, and she told the investigating officers that she was in fear for her life. Okay. Now, Naja, you have to remember, with that language and with not enough facts, they have to release her.
I was actually the one.
You're now witness.
I was actually the one at the scene, so I was the one that was yelling out to arrest her, because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first, and I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning, and I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with the door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out, and then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free, with his arm around her neck at this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning and she wiggled out, Um, after this happened, he had her in the, like, almost looking like a headlock to me on the side. And then she stated, the other baby mama stated, "I'm gonna shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, "Oh, she's gonna go get her gun. She's gonna go get her gun. Watch, watch." And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around, and when um the woman, the mother, you know, who slipped away from him for at least like maybe a good second, as soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him like holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock, but after she was in shock, after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up, and when she was falling, like a gush of blood fell, you know, like out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, like, I don't know, everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean, and they see put pressure on the wound. You know, why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama, because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming, and she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus, and trust me, they got it, you know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't gonna let her die like that. You know, I literally looked into her eyes. That hurt me. You know, she says she dropped her baby off, and you don't know who she is, you know what I mean? And I was like, and shoot this woman, you know? So to me, it was a senseless, they were arguing because she was pulling up, and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, you know, and the other girl was just yelling at her, and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna step back over here to go get my gun," you know. She was nowhere near her.
Asia Holly Johnson was right around 9 o'clock in the morning with a gun in her car, in a school zone with a baby on board sign on the back of her car with murder on her mind, just like YNW Melly, okay? By the time I get done with Miss Holly, her family gonna want to eat me up, but I don't give a damn, because that is a cold-blooded killer. Do y'all know what cold-blooded mean? Killing somebody with no remorse, no emotions, baby. The way that girl was sitting up on that car after she took a life, baby, ain't nothing innocent about her. I don't give a damn how many videos y'all drop of Mika acting like a crazy baby mama. Listen, she wasn't acting like that for no reason. We know from them videos, Miss Mika do not play. I knew it from the jump. I knew it from the jump when she tried to use that gun as self-defense. Because you knew Mika was going to tap that ass, right? And when the cousin was talking about get strong her cousin is, it's hard to calm her down. And then they tried to drop the mug shot of her. Like, she ain't nobody to mess around with. But that does not mean she deserved to get her life taken away for a premeditated murder, because that's exactly what it was. How long did that girl have that restraining order? How long did she have that license to carry that weapon? Like, how long? Like, did all of this happen this year? Was she lining up her paperwork and her documents to build a case up? The shooting happened in the school zone. I don't care what nobody say. It happened in the school zone. If you look at that Facebook Live video, you will see that same school zone picture circled behind Holly's big old head, okay? But my thing is, now that Mika's life was taken away, they want to drop all of these clips and mugshots talking about how crazy she is, right? So Miss Holly knew how crazy she was, right? Why was you 9 o'clock in the morning riding around with a gun, a baby on board sign on your window, 9 o'clock in the morning at her son's school? Okay, they claiming the baby daddy stayed across the street from the school. The only building, residential thing I could find is that white building. Unless he stayed in them apartments, baby, they weren't in front of his house. Okay? Even if he was in them apartments, 1 million people lived there. That means Miss Holly would have had to come out the house looking for problems. If I know Mika do not play, and I know the kind of damage she could do, why are you playing with her like that? Why? How did you even cross her path? You have a restraining order against her. But yet, you in her location, because you by her son's school, okay? She didn't come knocking on their door, boom, 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 boom. Y'all in the street. She didn't come looking for you. Y'all easily passed each other. So how was you so easily found, mamas? Because you went out there 9 o'clock in the morning with a gun in your car and murder on your mind. That ain't self-defense. Holly, I'm on your ass. I'm on it because I just feel like she knew the only way to get rid of Mika, the only way to really win that fight was to kill her because you couldn't take her down physically.
You couldn't stay around.